You've done it before. You make a decision. Maybe it's a career move, a boundaries check with a friend, or even just a choice on where to eat. You state it once. Then you see a flicker of doubt in their eyes, or maybe just a second of silence, and you break. You start adding reasons. You explain the why. You soften the blow. Without noticing, you've turned a firm statement into a desperate request for a nod. You aren't clarifying anymore. You're auditioning for their approval. Tonight, we're going to understand why that impulse is the single fastest way to destroy your authority, and how the Stoics use silence as a literal weapon of social freedom. Think of Epictetus. He wasn't an emperor. He was a slave. He lived in a world where the wrong word could mean a physical lashing. Yet, when his master Epaphroditus was literally twisting his leg to the point of breaking, Epictetus didn't plead. He didn't explain why he shouldn't be hurt. He didn't justify his existence. He said, almost bored, "You will break it." And when the bone snapped, he simply said, "See, I told you." Most of us can't even handle a 4-second silence after a business proposal without filling the gap with nervous chatter. Epictetus could handle the literal breaking of his body without feeling the need to rescue the moment. Why? Because he understood that the person who speaks to fill the silence is the person who is currently being controlled by the room. Here is the Stoic truth. The first time you say something, it's information. The second time you say it, without being asked, it's a defense. When you over-explain, you are telling the other person's subconscious that you don't fully trust your own judgment. You are inviting them to judge you. You are saying, "I have a verdict, but I'm waiting for you to sign it." Natural pause. In Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, he speaks about the internal fortress. If your fortress is built on what they think of your reasons, your walls are made of paper. True authority doesn't require defense because it isn't on trial. The next time you make a point, try something that will feel physically painful. Say it and then stop talking. The decision gap is those few seconds after you speak where the other person processes your words. Most people are so afraid of being disliked or misunderstood that they kill this gap with more words. But if you sit in that silence, if you let it stretch past the point of comfort, the power shifts. You aren't the one being interrogated anymore. They are. They have to decide how to respond to your certainty. The brain follows whoever sounds like they've already settled the question internally. Silence is the sound of settled mind. Seneca once wrote that we are more often frightened than hurt. When you feel that tightening in your chest, the urge to explain why you were late, or why you're quitting, or why you believe what you believe, that is fear. It's the fear of being out of sync with the tribe. But the high-value person knows that the tribe actually respects the outlier who doesn't need to be in sync. Your practice for this week is the one-sentence rule. In one situation where you feel the need to justify yourself, give the answer in one sentence, and then physically close your mouth. If they ask to follow up, answer that in one sentence too. No fluff, no softeners. Nature gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, not for etiquette, but because power lives in what you don't say. Every word you add after your point is a withdrawal from your bank of authority. You don't need them to understand your reasons to respect your results. Go back to that conversation you've been replaying in your head, the one where you felt small. You don't have to fix it. Just decide that in the next one, you'll let the silence hold the weight for you. If this found you at the right time, subscribe and join us in the gloom. We'll find the light together. Until next time, stay certain.